when we see a simple technique like our karate punch, and we see people practicing out here, I'm only ever going to be able to touch them from here. That might score me a point, but it's not really going to hurt. And even if I lay it in a little bit, it's stinging, it's not destroying. So our range for when we're looking at a hip is going to be part way through the motion for it to make contact. Otherwise, it's making contact at the end. Now, there is a time where that's right, when I want to make contact at the end of a motion. That's when I want to cause a shock. So if I'm jabbing up here, that's more or less the end of the motion. It's going to cause a snapping motion rather than a breaking kind of effect. So when we say what's an application for your simple stepping oizuki or kyakuzuki, it's always going to be that we're in here. And so the people who want to argue about which way up the fist goes, whether it's a tate, a three-quarter, or a full twist, that's about where we're going, not about where we make contact. So does it really matter if I'm making contact like this, if I'm keeping it square on and pushing it out that way? That kind of piston punch is a tate zuki. But if I do the same thing and then twist, that gives you your three-quarter. It's not that I'm trying to fit into a hole or anything, it's just the amount of twist you're giving it. And if I'm going for full twist, that's way out there, and I'm making contact pretty much the same way, and then going to full twist. So if your opponent's big and heavy and they're landing on you, the chance of you ever getting to that end position is by and by. We're not likely to get there. It's your intention to go there that will transform it into a full twist punch. And that sometimes causes a bit of misreading of the technique, because people are looking for where this is going to fit. Is that going to fit in the hole? Or maybe it should go down here, or maybe it should go up here. It shouldn't go anywhere, because that's the end of it. That's not going anywhere, it's finished. We need to be hitting and travelling, and that's why we need pads to demonstrate on, because you're going to try and go through the pad. So yeah, the twist, we know, don't we, when we're taught our basics, that the twist happens first thing on the way back and last thing on the way out. So the contact point is going to be something like this. It's not going to be the full twist over, because if we do, that's sparring, and that's the end of the technique. It's finished, I've scored my point, hooray for me, but I've not learned to do damage with it, unless it's a jab shock. Okay? So just wanted to make that point and make sure that one was clean and clear before we look at anything more complicated.